Hello, what's up? So, here's something to think about and ponder endlessly, of course. This won't be a short video, it'll be a little bit longer, so please bear with me. Why is it that, people don't want to try things? Why is it that they don't want to try things? Why is it that they don't just do it? You know what I mean? Even if you're doing it wrong and horribly, it's better than not doing it at all. As long as you're not, putting yourself in actual danger or endangering others or doing anything that might harm someone or something. Let's say you decide, hey, I want to do X. Okay, you start from somewhere. Are you going to let that fear of failing, because you're going to fail. You're going to fail at anything you do in life, and it's fun to fail. Failure is good. Teaches you a lesson, teaches you something you remember. You'll remember getting that F on that test. You'll remember how embarrassed you felt for not doing well on something that you know you should have. So, but not to say that you always have to do perfect, because perfection is not possible in any manner. It's really quite strange how people think perfection is what you should do, but you really shouldn't. So, okay. And let's say you do something. Okay, you do something. You start a task. But what you do is you are you're perfect at it. You're perfect at it. If you're perfect at something the first time, you need to capitalize on that. You need to earn some money off of that. That's a skill you have. Why would you not pursue that and become the greatest at it? Let's say you're, for example, really good in love. Let's say you're really good at chemistry and you like it. Because most people, they love it when they're really good at something. They like it a lot. If you're really good at doing math, you probably like it. You probably like it a little bit, at least some bit. Because, if you don't like it, you're going to think it's useless and not really care about it, and so you're not going to really want to do that. So if you're really good at chemistry, why would you not capitalize on that, earn increased income? Because you're so skilled at it. Why would you not cash out on that? Okay, maybe it's fulfillment obligations. Maybe it's too time consuming for you. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Stuff like that happens. Not to say that you have to do what you're good at. Because if you did, you probably wouldn't be fulfilled because you're being forced by someone to do something that you might not like doing. Let's say I am amazing. I am great at doing something. But it's this one very specific thing. It's let's say I'm an amazing person at decorating a cake. Okay. That is very narrow-minded and very specific. So, if you're good at decorating cake, you're probably also a pretty creative person. Probably also pretty good at drawing. Because you gotta know shapes and stuff to make that. But you want to focus on good things that are practical, that make sense in the real world. Not to say you can't become an amazing chef, because you absolutely can, but if you think about the amount of people who are in that, it's not that many. It's not like there's tens of thousands and thousands of jobs opening up for professional chefs or professional cake decorators every year. You need to focus on something practical. Like, some of the most practical things you can have is a trade. Like, you can be a plumber, electrician, a woodworker, metal worker. You can have those skills. And since you have those skills, you have value. Like, you actually have value. Because to replace you is kind of hard, because it takes years and years and years of training to get you to a good level. But think about this. If you're amazing at it, and you go in the industry, they're paying you, I don't know, if you're going to be salaried or you're going to be hourly. I would choose salaried most of the time, because it allows the potential for growth and wealth in terms of pay. Like, if you're hourly paid, you only work 40 hours a week. Let's say you make $48 a week at $20 an hour. That is $800 a week. That is the absolute maximum you can earn at your company. You can do nothing to change that. Sure, you might get a promotion or something, but I mean, you're not really going to change that. And so let's say you're a salaried employee. You do the same 40 hours, but you get paid, like, let's say $1,000 a week. Okay, so you make $4,000 a month. Okay, $4,000 compared to 30, $200,000, or 3,200, yeah. Okay, you might say, okay, so it doesn't really matter how much you're making, if you think about it. But what does matter in this is that amount of money cannot be increased for a salaried worker. That is his limit. But if you are if I meant to say if you're an hourly, you have a pay limit. But if you're salaried, basically, you can switch jobs every couple of years. Just keep increasing that pay. Up. If you want. Of course, it's up to you. You don't have to do that, but it's a good strategy to earn wealth and develop your career. Now, something to consider is that you might not like doing stuff like school. You might not like doing school. Okay. What is school? Well, school is not really something that is particularly, like, I hate to say this, but valuable. I mean, there are some things that are valuable about it, but here's what I tell you. Basically, if there's 2 words you should take away from school: lifelong learner. Always be learning new things. If you're never learning new things, you're never getting better at what you do. And so you can't increase anything. You stay the same, you stay stagnant. You want to change and get better as a person. You don't want to stay the same. If you stay the same, you never get anything. And really, you're depreciating, because people will get better than you. Okay? If you are like an NBA player, you're amazing. Okay, you're amazing in 2000. But in 20 years, in 2020, where they have all these advancements in nutrition, health, training, all this other stuff, you're still doing the same thing. You're not adapting and changing it. You're probably gonna not be as good. You won't be as good, of course. Like, you won't. You literally can't be as good. just because of the fact that you're not changing, you're not using things that actually will help you and benefit you. But why? Why is that people do not like that? It's just so strange. And I'll see you. Have a nice day.